Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Elizabeth Quay right now today, and again on board a route at Santich here. Last time we did route 158, this time on board route 114, which is another pretty nightmare route over here. It goes all the way to Lake Coogee, if I pronounce the word correctly. So this Lake Coogee, if you actually just use the train lines, is actually pretty it's actually horizontal compared to Coburn. That's why it's miserable, because it's all the way down there at Coburn. And we're gonna pass through Canning Bridge Station. Well, there's 158 ready for service, the first 158 for the day. For afternoon service, the first one. This is ready to go by Transperth. Of course, this is a gas bus on board today, 2044. Also by Transperth, Route 140. This is with key to Lake Coogee. But the thing is, I don't know what's with the display for this route, because the display on the front of the bus, it says Munster Santich, whatever that name, I forgot the word. Munster Santich something. But the thing is, this route doesn't even actually goes near Munster. Munster is actually a suburb down at the bottom, past Lake Coogee. But we're just going to Lake Coogee, we're not going to Munster, so I don't really get what's the display up there saying always going to Munster. This route doesn't go there. So, all of the thing, the app and also all of the information at Elizabeth Quay just there, all the things just saying this route goes to Lake Coogee. I don't know why the bus display always said go to Munster. This is not going to Munster, man. So alright, so at the start here is the same path as the 158 last time, straight up to Canning Bridge Station. And then from there we take Canning Highway until at the front at Ardross we're going to turn down to Booragoon bus station. This is our first limited stops route. Yes, this is I think this is a limited stops route, I'm not so sure, but I remember before 114 and 115 they are both limited stops. I'm not so sure still whether it is true or not now, but I actually don't think it's actually a limited stops anymore for this. But before it was limited stops, but I don't think now it's limited stops, so that's why it's not limited stops. Okay, I would take that back. There's a lot of school buses right here, like 5 in a row, with a bunch of Horizons West and another school bus back there by, that's a man bus. We have some West Coast bus charter buses, we have some Horizons West, we have Nicholas coaches, we have another Horizons West and another WCBC back here. That's so many things. What's the big school event right there? So it's the same path as up all the way to Booragoon bus station, same path as the 115. But the 115 is more frequent, 30 minutes per bus, but just goes to Hamilton Hill Hall, which I've never been to, so that's why it's going to be a pretty cool run to do for the 115. But we're doing 114 today, which passed Hamilton Hill. We passed through Hamilton Hill, the suburb, but I don't think we're going to go to exactly as the 115. So according to the information at Elizabeth Quay just there, the path splits up between the 114 and 115 after Booragoon bus station. So, on board 2044 1114, thank you so much, Poor Social Skills, for this request here. I hope you actually get a little bit better at your social skills, considering your YouTube channel or YouTube account name is saying that you have terrible social skills. So that's why hopefully you'll get better at that, because it's necessary for your life. So I'm still thinking about the caption, but so it's the same path all the way to Canning Bridge as last time, and then we go to Booragoon bus station, which I really seldom go there. I only went there one time and I didn't get off on the 9:15 service that passes through Booragoon bus station. Is it traffic jam already? Now it's around 2 o'clock. This is the 2:09 service. So yes, this one goes to Lake Coogee and passes through Hamilton Hill suburb. I don't know, I'm not so sure about the same stop as the 115. Oh my gosh, it's really traffic jam. But this route is 1 hour per bus, and the 115 is 30 minutes per bus. Coming soon, they will increase the services for school releasing hours, but overall speaking, 114, 1 hour per bus, so that's why. So we have our designated bus lane for the start here, and then later on we will combine with the normal tracks over there. So I'm on gas bus. It's been a while since I've done a gas bus, so here we go. According to the app, this route would take 1 hour. Yes, exactly on the dot, 1 hour, this route. Wow. So we'll pass through tons of suburbs. The details are in the description down below. And later on, you guys will be thinking, oh, how the hell can I get out from there? I would take a bus to Fremantle for another route. So, which there are some of the routes that comes from Coburn, and also I think the 2 routes that comes from Rockingham will stop by the terminus spot of this route at Lake Coogee. So I can take those up to Rockingham. Not Rockingham, up to Fremantle. Someone sent me messages. Is it Mark? Nope, it's that. Crap on this thing, jeez. Actually, I don't think it's actually limited stops anymore for this. Before it was limited stops. I don't know what's with that. Suddenly changed to no longer limited stops. There goes a 115 and then a gas bus. Most of the time, gas buses are on these routes. Yes, considering how many gas buses does Transperth gets. Like all of the gas buses past the number 2000 are by Transperth. Like most of them. Actually not most of them. Like the 20 something, those are by PATH. Because I saw them on the 9 something, or 980 or the 950 and the 40 something, 42, 48 before. For the 2000 and something gas buses. But for the 2040, 50, 60, all these gas buses past that part, all are by Transperth. So that's why. Usually they use it on the Rockingham routes, but most of them you just see at Fremantle sometimes. Including one time I saw a gas bus on Circle Route, which is so stupid. I think that's a chance. Oh, there's the 32 stop again. Like whoever would take the 32 all the way over here. So, and yeah, one time I think I saw a Transperth gas bus running on the 999. Like what the hell? So during rush hours, they do use bandy buses for this route sometimes. It's just the shifts. The thing related to shifts is not related to what buses are designated for some routes. Here it's just basically according to which contractor is running the routes and which depot is come from. Then the shifts will be according to which depot the bus is from. It's really all over the place for the routes. But in Hong Kong, one bus is designated for one route. So that's why whatever it is, the bus will be running on the same route for at least like 85% of the time will be on the same route. Sometimes it might be transferred to a different route, but as soon as one bus is in, the whole bus, the same bus will most of the time will be running on the same route for the whole day. Of course, not saying about the driver. Driver can change, but the bus usually will not change for the route. So for that day, for example, like this bus 2044, it is running on 114. The whole day, this bus will be running on 114. It's just the changing of drivers will be different drivers driving it. But here it does not guarantee that. So like this route, since it hits Lake Coogee, probably will still do a 114 back because down there, what's down there. But after you reach back Elizabeth Quay, it might change to like 115 or something. So, but here we are at Canning Bridge Station. It took us 10 minutes to get up here. So there are still decent number of people actually take this route, because if you're just going to Applecross, you don't need to wait for a 910. Although the best one is of course 910, which comes from that way, Canning Highway. Tried at the 910 one time, taking from the city all the way to Fremantle is miserable. I'm not saying the St. George's Terrace section is miserable. The Canning Highway section is so miserable. Oh my gosh. It's so inefficient taking Canning Highway to Perth Busport. Like if you take Quinata Freeway down to Perth Busport, like the 34 does, since it passes through Elizabeth Quay and then goes up to Perth Busport via William Street, that's way more efficient. I guess that's just like way too many routes going this path straight down to Elizabeth Quay, so that's why. But still, the 19 is so bad. For the whole Canning Highway section, it's really bad. And also the 2 stadium routes. Oh my gosh, so much crap over here. The 2 stadium routes, the 659 is the bad one because the 659 stops at all stations on Canning Highway as well, while the 658 run express. Oh my gosh, I bumped into my friend. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Are you serious? I bumped into my friend from school. Son of a bitch. Anyways, I'm not gonna call her. She's at her friends. Oh my gosh, she's a friend from church and also studying pharmacy. I'm not gonna say out. I'm not gonna call her. That's pretty stupid. Like, what the hell? Since I saw her back, I was like, oh my gosh, that's her. Should I call her? I'm filming though. I don't even want to call her. Yeah, it's fine. I'll leave it. If I'm not filming, I'll call her, definitely. Alright, passing through Canning Bridge here onto Applecross. Where's she going? She's going to work, I think. She does work at pharmacy. I don't work, so that's why. It's too much work. It's too much stuff for me if I need to do study, work, and filming. Not that many for me, so that's why. There are some pharmacy in Applecross. I think she works there or something. So yeah, it's no longer limited stops. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad actually for these routes. Usually before, these 2 routes, 114 and 115, they are limited stops. They were limited stops, but now they're no longer limited stops, which is kind of unfortunate. So I saw on the thing over there on the stands, no longer having the word limited stops. Before they have the word limited stops on there, and it does show limited stops on the display of the bus, but now it's not there. Okay, so this is so slow. Like, I'm not talking about the gas bus, it's just talking about the route overall. It's so bad, this route. I mean, like, not bad, but it's just way too long, making it very inefficient. I'm not so sure whether there are actually any routes that go to Lake Coogee or the Coogee area, the suburb, at Coburn for the bus. Any buses actually from Coburn going to area similar here? Oh yeah. What am I talking about? We have, of course, the run that goes to Fremantle from Coburn, the 530, the 530, and the 531. I don't think the 531. I think it's the 530 that goes from Coburn to Fremantle, and it passes through. So, son of a bitch, my back. Let's see where is my friend getting off. I'm not like stalker, but it's just nice friend of mine. studying pharmacy together, same year, same school, same course. Pretty a coincidence actually. So, oh gosh, this lady right here, she's a ticket inspector. He's gonna check tickets now. Damn it. He's gonna check tickets. Yeah, checking tickets time. Oh my gosh, I got checked on the bus again. Stupid. I'm gonna cut a little bit here. Oh, I thought she's gonna check tickets, but apparently she's not. She's just sitting here. She took the 115 that departed like 10 minutes before me. So, and then she checked the tickets on that bus, and he took over here. It's kind of funny. And then she just got on and grabbed like a random like a staff ticket or something. It's like saying I checked at the bus and we're good. Didn't check tickets though, because I think you can't check tickets here because this is the mid stop. Yeah, this is so sad. This route is no longer limited stops. Before it was limited stops. I think it definitely was way more efficient before when it's limited stops. Okay, here we are at Applecross. We're gonna turn left at the front. There goes the 910, 1998. More gas buses. Okay, here's the spot we're going to turn left at the front. The 910 keep going straight, we're going to turn left. Another 910, just passed by one 910, and here goes 2042. There goes the second one. 910 is so frequent during rush, like the school releasing hours. Here's turn left. Never went down this path. Maximum I took is the 115, and I got off right here. So that's the maximum I've taken. Now this path goes straight down to Booragoon bus station. Okay, so when I boarded at Elizabeth Quay, the tag-on machine was dying. It didn't work, but now it's back to normal now. To Lake Coogee, continue. Here we go. Applecross is just one of the dream suburbs to live in. I think one of the most expensive suburbs is definitely over here. There's actually a church here. Oh, that's not a church. That's not. I think that's like a Mormon church or something over there. Not so sure about that one. Today's a nice day to do filming. Very nice. Oh my goodness. I think some construction work here, so slow down is necessary. Do not overtake. There's an stall. Now there are still 3 normal limited stops route, which is going north: the 360, the 361, and the 362, which goes up north to Alexander Heights and Ballajura. But these two, 114 and 115, are now no longer limited stops, which is really unfortunate. Yep, now I need to stop at every single stop. just go to the front and tack off. Yeah, you see, it's still kind of malfunctioning. The tack on, the machines, the processors. I should not call them machines, they're processors. Almost at Booragoon here. There's a big Westfield up down here. Wow, this is so slow. Okay, we have made it to Booragoon bus station. Booragoon bus station is just at the front, I think, because I saw some sign saying no entry or something, another message. I've made it to Booragoon bus station. Wow. This way, huh? Wow, this path. This is not smooth at all. There's 27.99, 9.15. Is 9.15 actually by path? Because this bus looks like it's a path bus. It's a B8R. Oh, it's by Transperth though. There's transit offices. We are at Booragoon. Oh, my friend is not getting off, so I don't know where she's going. She might keep going down the path. Definitely not down the Lake Coogee, but let's see. Okay, so my bus got checked the second time already. There goes this staff right here, this transit officer got on and took a ticket like the lady did in the middle just earlier on. There goes the second one. Like, what? Okay, so return right. Here we go. Really not a fan of the gas buses. So slow. It's also partly due to the traffic over here, you see. There's like no one getting on though, my friend. Just go ahead and leave. Thank you. There goes a 9:15 bendy back to Bull Creek. Oh, damn it. On a gas bus, 114, 1982. Really, like most of the Transperth gas buses are pretty garbage. Now, the 20-something gas buses are fine, but the 19 ones are bad. Really bad. The front seats at the front especially, so bad. Oh, my friend's getting off. What is over here? Myaree? What is over here, really? For real, I'm not joking. There's like, not like having a, there's not even like a pharmacy around here. What the hell? That's what I really want to say is Hong Kong is so, not Hong Kong, what the hell? Perth is just so small. Not like saying very small, but the amount of people is very little. It's like very little amount of people living in Perth compared with Hong Kong. Although Hong Kong is small, it's actually very difficult for me to actually bump into my friends randomly on the street in Hong Kong. Like very hard. But like look at that, randomly. I bumped into my friend right there already. It's even on the same route. On the same bus, on the same route. Like that's why it's so easy to bump into like friends or people that you know here in Perth because there are like it's a very little amount of people living here. So, oh my gosh, it's so slow. Okay, yeah, the machine doesn't work, so. It looks like it's a spot very soon. We're going to turn left. Now this gas bus is really having no speed up these slopes. It's not even a very steep one. I don't think this route has any deviations, so that's why. Now stop. These are the same. This is the same path as the 915 so far. Okay, here's the spot to turn left, I think, for us. $3,300 on a 915. One of the few 33s that is not having a different front seat. That's not having the new front seats. Still using the hard normal B8 front seats for the 3300. Just looking forward to the turn down to the turn downwards path, because this is still the 915 path, which I filmed last year. doesn't know how to overtake. Seriously? This path is literally the same. Are we gonna turn left? There is a spot that we turn down, that means left, very soon. Is it this spot? We have a 9:15 bendy back to Bull Creek Station. Don't know the number for that one, now we'll check it out. $30.94. Oh my gosh, it's so packed. Screw releasing time. Yeah, we're turning left right here. The 915 will go straight, we'll turn left. Here we go, finally. Turn down Carrington Street here. Oops. $19.75, go 000 over that way. Cemetery. Fremantle Cemetery. Bus 3305 not in service and 1978 not in service. Only the 114 runs here. I'm actually having the app on the side, then we can actually take a look at the path, how it goes. It's still like ages before we can actually reach the bottom, and there's so many red lights here. Why there's so many red lights in this path? This route does have service on weekends actually, and the services for this route actually all the way up to late night. Like the last service actually is 11 p.m. So 11 something p.m. for the last service from Elizabeth Quay. So it's actually pretty decent. With a 5:30 next to us by Transperth, 3296, terminates at Belia. Probably a deviating trip. The app says we can reach the terminus by 11 minutes, but it's still like a mile away from the terminus. And considering this is a gas bus, it's really slow. 1956, gas bus, Fremantle Station, 5:11. Okay. Oh, that's from Murdoch. Alright, coming into Hamilton Hill. Here we go. Oh, 1 and 5. Have stops here. 1 and 5 turn right to go to Hamilton Hill Hall, which is the terminus. Wow, this place is definitely looks pretty suburby. I don't know whether that's a correct word or not, but it looks very rural over here. It doesn't look like very rural, but more look like a industrial area over here with a lot of like spots for like painting and all of that stuff. Wow, this stupid thing is like totally delayed. The bus logo is still over there, but we're already over here. Wow. That was so delayed for the bus icon over there. Oh, on to Spearwood. After Spearwood is Lake Coogee. We have the 5:30 and the 5:49 that both goes to Fremantle Station, so later on I can take that. The Phoenix Shopping Centre coming up, which is one of the landmarks over here for this little area. Wow, what's the stop? So close to the other one. .530, 1932 to Coburn Central, I think. No, this way is to Coburn Central, so it's Fremantle on the outside. And there's Phoenix Shopping Center. Oh, looks like we can actually make it. That's crazy. Look at the map earlier on. Never gonna think that I can make it, but should be able to make it on time. Tracks here. That's a freight train track, that's pretty obvious. Or something else, I don't know, but keep going down, almost at Lake Coogee. These stops are so close to each other, oh my gosh. Turn left. At the next one. Not here, this is into something else, but we'll turn left. The next big street. Here's the spot, return left. Right turn. I was like right outside of a school over here. Newton Primary School. And a stop. Right outside of Newton Primary School. For 5 more stops. A bus 104. Another gas bus. 114. Elizabeth Quay bus station, 1947. And 2 more stops, we will be arriving at the terminus if the infos are correct. This guy is so slow. Like, not like talking about mostly just because of the gas bus. Wow, there's so many bumpy things with this path. What is this? Huh. Alright, here we are. Right outside the Play Factory playgroup is where we're going to terminate. Oh, here's Santich Park. So it is correct. The info at the front of the page, I mean of the bus, the display is correct, but it's just the suburb is wrong. It's not going to Munster. Just to compare, okay? It is saying Munster Santich Park. Munster is here, and Lake Coogee is over there. So I need to get off though. Oh gosh. Sorry about that. Thank you. Alright, made it here. Probably this guy's gonna do something like, you see, look at this. Look at this. This guy actually moves. Oh my gosh, he shut off the engine right on time, so that's why I didn't go back. But here we are at Lake Coogee, Santich Park, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.